Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And this is the first of what I would consider an episode of urgent news, so stick around. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkill's tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future updates and future guides that will be coming down the road. Link to Patreon can be found in the description below. Okay, so the first up of information that I wanted to share with you guys right away is Just Flight releases the Cessna 172 Classic Enhancement for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, guys, I want to make sure that you guys understand this is for only people who had the Premium or Premium Deluxe versions of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And you will know if you do because you will have the Cessna 172 with the steam gauges in it instead of the G1000. You'll actually have two versions of it. It'll show Cessna 172 and Cessna 172 SP. And I'll show you guys real quick what that looks like so that way you guys can verify whether or not you have that particular aircraft. We'll go to our aircraft here. Let's come right here and let's just do 172. And let me find it for you. And it is this one, for example. Notice that it does not say G1000. It just says Cessna 172 Skyhawk. As long as you have this version, this add-on will apply to you if you guys are interested in picking this up. Now, I did go ahead and grab this already. What is happening right here? I did go ahead and grab this already. You guys can see some of the updates that it's done. So it enhances quite a few things. We have a fully functional circuit breaker box, as well as 90 points of stored data, indicating that you can also basically leave the aircraft in XYZ configuration, and the next time you come back to it, it will remember that, and the aircraft will basically be as you left it. There's also now engine wear and tear, as well as general maintenance that is required to be done on your aircraft. Otherwise, you will start to have problems with it. So they've really done a lot with this aircraft in such a small package here. So let's come on down to the full feature list so you guys can take a moment to review those. As I said, you have now a correct amp meter. You have the dynamic voltage battery, blah, blah, blah. The biggest ones that I personally liked was the accurate working relays and functional circuit breakers. Where is it? There it is. So first off, the saving points, like we were just talking about. So the aircraft will be, however you left it previously. And what was the other one? There was another one that caught my attention. Here we go. The wear and tear. There's the wear and tear section there that I wanted you guys to be aware of. I thought this is really freaking cool. So everything from oil usage to starter overheating, functional engine priming. I mean, this is going to be really cool. So I've already purchased this. We're going to be doing a full first impressions, if you will, on this tomorrow. But I wanted you guys to know that this was out. Now, you can find this on Just Flight's website. $14.99. I think it comes out to just shy or a little bit over of $20 US. And for a fully functional and more accurate Cessna 172, I felt like that was worth it. But if you guys are on the fence, just wait until tomorrow and you will find out for yourself. Next piece of urgent news I want you guys to be aware of was the PMDG 737-800 has released from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, this was a very, very big update to the aircraft. One of the biggest things that I personally was looking for, and the reason why I purchased the 800 was this. You can actually do cargo runs with the aircraft now, which is a big deal to me. It's cool flying passenger airlines, but every now and then it's nice to do something different. And the 737-800 gives you the full realism and obviously the authenticity of the flight dynamics and flight modeling, as well as the systems that are offered by PMDG. But now we also get the better aspect of doing some cargo hauling as well and getting away from just the passenger haul. Now, the 737-800 is obviously a bit of a larger aircraft, offers a newer display and layout in the cockpit. However, you're going to find that many of these instruments and switches are actually very similar to the 700. So if you are a flyer of the 700, you should be able to transition to the 800 with relative ease. Now, this is, again, another thing that we are going to be finding out tomorrow. We may be doing a live stream with the 737-800. Yes, I have already purchased it. It is currently $69.99 US. There isn't any discount as far as I can tell for previous owners of other PMDG packages. The price is the price. So they're running at $70. Let's call it what it is, $70 US until October, and then it will go up to $75. So keep that in mind. If you want to save a little bit of cash, now is a good time to buy. Now, we also are anticipating the EFB weather radar, or AFB and the weather radar, but we're probably not going to see that until after SU-10. So again, we all know that got delayed. That's a real drag, but it is what it is. Now, I'm going to slowly zip through the features. If you guys want to pause the screen real quick, you guys can get the highlights of what the 737-800 is here to offer. Now, there were a bunch of different improvements that were also offered to the 700 series with the release of the 800. So make sure that if you guys own the 700, that you launch your PMDG Operations Center, and at the very least update the 700 series, because you have now the new lateral flight path. What's the word I'm looking for? Update that to the custom coding that was built by PMDG, which is supposed to greatly enhance the lateral flight navigation of the aircraft, both the 737-800, 600, and the 700. So either way, you guys get a bonus with the release of the 800, but I definitely would recommend purchasing the 800. The 800 is one of my favorites. If you guys enjoyed the Zibo 737 from X-Plane 11, just so you guys have an idea, that was also a 737-800. So, you know, it'll be like bringing it back to Christmas, you know? Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Finally, this is kind of a neat one that initially I wasn't going to bring up today. I was just going to bring the Freevis 2, but then I decided, you know what, this is actually really kind of a cool scenario, depending on how immersive you like to get with your flight simulation. So, Parallel 42 releases the Bush Plane Campout and Mount Patterson camps. So as you guys can see, it literally creates a campsite. Now, check this out. This is kind of neat. The Bush Plane Campout utility allows you to, check this out, where you can sleep, eat, drink, and relax around an atmospheric campfire. You can set up camp anywhere in the simulator throughout the clever system of eco points and persistence, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now here's the cool part. It's only $8. So if you're someone who gets a kick out of things like this, like you know me, I'm absolutely going to do it. Here's what I'm thinking though, guys. And then Mount Patterson camps, guys. So it's already a pre-built campsite specifically designed for this particular purpose. That will be available right now on Orbix for $4.99. Both of these are supposed to be coming to the Microsoft Marketplace at some point. However, if you already own Parallel 42's Freedom Fox or the Fox 2 Complete Pack, you will get this update for free. So keep that in mind if you happen to own those two products already. So that's kind of awesome. But I'm thinking group flights. I'm thinking, you know, couple fly-ins, you know, kind of like doing like the Oshkosh thing. You know, we do our own version of it. Fly out, set up some campsites, make it look pretty cool, have some awesome cinematics, do some cool drone footage. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. And so I'm going to jump on this one as well. You guys will be seeing a review of this, probably not tomorrow, but the day after. We also have some major hardware to review over the next coming weeks. Things are going to get crazy here, guys. Keep an eye on the channel. We have a ton of cool stuff coming. So with that in mind, we also have a giveaway that's going to be coming this week. Earlier, guys, in the week, I did a review of the RJ SimTech Ultralight 3 Track IR headset. Now, RJ SimTech was kind enough to actually send me the V3 version of his Track IR, and we're going to be doing a stare and compare between the two headsets. We're going to be doing a review of the version 3, and then I'm going to be giving the version 3 away at the recommendation of RJ SimTech. So he was very kind enough to not only send us a review copy, but also give me a copy that I can give away to you guys. So this is going to be a ton of fun. So if you're in the market for a new Track IR headset or something that's better, personally, that I feel, than the standard Track IR, stick around on the channel, guys. Keep watching for that video. And during that video, we will talk about how you can win a free copy of it. Until then, my friends, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you in the next one.